Pyro is so beautiful, especially in Florida. What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world? As you already know, it is Jordan T. Complication, the ace of New Japan Pro Gaming, the one and only true ace of worldwide gaming everywhere, and Mr. Complicated. And you hear the people of Winter Park, Florida, here for NXT. We are so close to the TakeOver event, but let's get into the action we have for you tonight. And tonight on NXT, the action starts off as the Generation of Jade looks to continue her reign of terror on NXT. But tonight, she takes on the #1 contender, the one woman on NXT who has had the upset on Mandy Rose, Nikita Lyons. Also in one-on-one competition, Drew Gulak, the wrestling magician himself, takes on the NXT UK champion, Ilya Dragunov. And then to find the #1 contenders to the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, Diamond Mines Ivy Nile teams with Tatum Paxley to take on the tag team work of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. And as they will defend the NXT tag titles against Pretty Deadly at the upcoming TakeOver event, Oney, Lorcan, and Danny Burch tonight take on Julius and Brutus, the Creed brothers. And in our main event, which is one I'm excited for, tonight we find the #1 contender for Braun Breaker's NXT title. Braun Breaker, who came off a successful title defense against the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar, tonight looks for his new challenge as we have JD McDonough, Zion Quinn, Von Wagner, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller. Place your bets. Who do you think is coming out the #1 contender for the NXT title? And these are the results that we have here tonight on NXT. Nikita Lyons built some much-needed success as she looks to take on the NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose with a big win tonight over Cora Jade. And the Tsar, the Mad Russian Ilya Dragunov, picks up another victory here tonight on NXT. And the #1 contenders for the NXT Women's Tag titles are crowned. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance now will face Toxic Attraction at TakeOver for the NXT Women's Tag titles. But up next, we have some more tag team action as we look to see if the tag team champions can hang in there with Diamond Mine. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get back to ringside for the... We are kicking this episode off with some great tag team action, as we are going to have wrestling prowess and brotherly love right here in Florida.
Scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 467 pounds.
As you guys see, that's Julius right there in the foreground. Coming up on the stairs right now is Brutus Creed, his younger brother. The Creed brothers, without a doubt, one of the most fan-favorite tag teams that we have here on the NXT brand. Competed for the NXT tag titles at the last TakeOver event in my hometown of Brooklyn. Unfortunately, came up unsuccessful. They came very, very close for them to rebound from the offense that they have been gaining in the dark matches. And they look to get a big upset win over the current tag team champion.
108 pounds. The NXT Tag Team Champions, Oney, Lorcan, and Danny Burch.
It was the upset nobody thought would really happen. Oney, Lorcan, and Danny Burch defeated Imperium's Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And honestly, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, they've been putting up quite a fight against many of the teams that they have faced off here in NXT. But unfortunately, they came up in a loss 2 weeks ago to Pretty Deadly's Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. And they will defend the tag titles against Pretty Deadly at the coming TakeOver event, which is a little over a week away. And you saw Brutus there with the Northern Lights, only a count of 1. Brothers being tag team champions somewhere down the line here in NXT. Especially the fact that they are traditional amateur background wrestlers. You can't find that in NXT nowadays. You just can't. And the fact that you have a great mind like Roderick Strong leading Diamond Mine, you have women like Ivy Nile and Tatum Paxley paving a way in the women's division. Honestly, Diamond Mine is looking stronger and better than ever here on this brand. And Julius just keeping one member of the tag team champions isolated as he hits a nice monkey flip. Shades of Kofi Kingston right there. Quickly into the cover on Oney Lorcan. Only a count of 1 though. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, now two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. When they faced off against Imperium for the tag titles, I did not think that they would actually be able to get the win. I really didn't. But of course, we saw Imperium going on to do bigger and better things over on SmackDown, joining the ring general Gunther and Timothy Thatcher, who is the newest member of Imperium that we have on SmackDown now. And now Danny Burch with a stiff forearm right to the forehead of Julius Creed. And imagine if the Creed brothers are able to pick up an upset win over the current tag team champions. Would that put them in the position for a possible title opportunity? I think so. And Julius now starting to fight back against Lorcan. Nice offense there from one half of the Creed brothers. And now Oney Lorcan back in the corner. Julius tags in his brother Brutus again. And a great tag team work of the Creed brothers. Nice kick. And Julius off of his brother's rebound with a huge senton. And now the ref into the cover, but he was a little bit late there, but it may not matter, but oh no. And Brutus, the bigger of the two, I would definitely probably say, Brutus when it comes to the Creed brothers. I would say he's more of the, I don't want to say muscle, but maybe more of the power. Like the physical, actual power, and Julius is like the heart of the Creed brothers. I don't really know how to put it, but they both bring something special. And now Oney Lorcan, can he get the big frame of Brutus up? Yes, he can. And that took a lot out of Lorcan, but Brutus already back up to his feet. And a huge running offense there. Oney Lorcan tried to make the tag to Danny Burch, but you saw right there. Brutus able to get in between him and his tag team partner. And I bet you that's what they learned from Roderick Strong. And, ooh, stiff chop. And another one right to the chest. And now Oney Lorcan with a huge power bomb. Quickly into the cover on Brutus to pin the Creed brothers. No, not enough tonight. And now Oney Lorcan sizing up in the corner. This is vintage Oney. I've seen this before. The running blockbuster. Can he hit it? No, Brutus. What a reversal. And a takedown by Brutus. Wraps up the legs. Could we be seeing a figure four? Oh, no, wait a minute. Ooh, stomps a mud hole right into Oney Lorcan at the top of his head. Into a cover, shoulders down, but Danny Burch right there to break it up. And now Julius with the huge wrestling takedown on Danny Burch. And now Julius throws one half of the tag team champions out of the ring. And look at the Creed brothers go. They have been on a roll. And now Brutus, after his offense, into a cover on Oney Lorcan. And the Creed brothers do it.
Here are your winners.
The Creed brothers have just beaten the tag team champs. Congrats to Brutus and Julius. Main event time, and we are going to crown the #1 contender, Braun Breaker, at NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. We are about to find out as the first participant has come out.
The following contest, a fate
Can we announce her to the top? I just
Naples,
can't.
Italy, weighing in at 271 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo, aka Tony D, is here in Winter Park, Florida, looking for an opportunity to challenge for the NXT title. Tony D has had his sights on the NXT North American Championship, but he said he has bigger fish to fry, and he says Carmelo Hayes will have to wait for somewhere down the line. And good luck to Tony D'Angelo here tonight, because he's not the only one who wants a piece of Braun Breaker. No, this big boy wants a piece of the Braun as well.
From Minnesota, weighing in at 260 pounds, Van Wagner.
Von Wagner, who stands at a height of 6'6", I believe, 6'7", over 250 pounds. This guy, who's managed by Mr. Stone, has been gaining a lot of momentum on the dark matches on NXT, picking up wins against superstars like Boa and even superstars that are coming up in the world and on NXT, especially guys like, not Oney Lorcan, I almost got that mixed up there, but guys like, what's his name? I can never remember. But Von Wagner has been picking up some success. But another man who wishes to build off his own success is the man who defeated Tyler Breeze about 2 weeks back.
From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds.
That's why I love this theme song so much.
He is the Irish Ace, Jordan Devlin.
Hailing from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, and UK, JD McDonough, a couple of weeks ago, if you guys saw that episode of NXT, picked up a big win over former NXT Tag Team Champ JD battles with Super Coffee, has faced off against many of the UK's best, and now looks to gain an opportunity or even to win the NXT title. And if you had to tell me to pick a favorite to win this whole 5-way match and meet Braun Breaker, I would have to say it goes to the Irish Ace. Trained by member and leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, the first ever Universal Champion. JD McDonough, who's a former Cruiserweight Champion, so he knows what it's like to hold championship gold. So you can't really blame him. You can't really blame me for even thinking like that. But here comes the fourth participant in this match.
Weighing in at 240 pounds,
Zion Quinn, who has that Samoan blood coursing through his veins, on Main Event and NXT Dark matches defeated superstars like Shelton Benjamin, Akira Tozawa, and even Cedric Alexander. This guy has also defeated and has wins over Drew Gulak and Joe Gacy. Recently challenged for the NXT North American title at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, unfortunately was unsuccessful in trying to defeat the NXT North American champion Carmelo Hayes, but now looks to go on to a bigger path as he looks to become the #1 contender for the NXT title. Imagine him versus Braun Breaker. I would love to see that. And here comes the 5th roundabout in this match. Himself,
Sydney, 13
Grayson Waller. Thank you for finally finishing, announcer. But as I was saying, Grayson Waller, who has competed for the NXT title this season against Braun Breaker, as you see, not successful, but he put up a heck of a fight, and we have agreed to give him one more opportunity to try to win the #1 contendership spot. Grayson Waller, who has a boxing background, all in all, just an amazing busy running his mouth before the match even starts, where people real effect over Grayson Waller. I still can't help but think that maybe Grayson Waller, maybe he is the future of NXT in a way. Because let's face it, the man can talk on the mic as if he's the Miz. The man can put up quite a fight against literally anybody if given the chance. And he has superstar champion potential written all over him. And you see as Grayson Waller starts working Tony D'Angelo, and Von Wagner takes down the big boy Samoan Zion Quinn. JD McDonough, who's just been circling around the ring. And now, stiff forearm from JD to Waller. And now Von Wagner turns his attention to the Don. And remember, these 5 men are battling for the opportunity to face Braun Breaker at NXT Vengeance Day in the main event. Braun Breaker, who I'm sure is watching this match very, very carefully. He knows what it's like to be in the ring with JD McDonough and Grayson Waller. He's beaten them before, but now it's a bigger opportunity. These men are hungrier, they're meaner, and they're looking for that big opportunity, the secret to beating Braun Breaker. And now JD McDonough after the knee cover on Grayson Waller, but Zion Quinn breaks it up. And now Zion trying to use his power advantage, but JD trying to stay quicker, stay one step ahead of Zion. And now Tony D'Angelo half and half suplex on Grayson Waller. And JD McDonough went for the clothesline, couldn't find it. And now Tony D into the electric chair, hands locked and a queen suplex. And now Zion Quinn showcasing his power. Probably looking for the power slam, but took too much time. And now a standing C4 from JD McDonough into a cover by Tony D'Angelo right there. And JD now, big reversal, drop kick to the Don, but it doesn't even drop him. Tony D'Angelo with a standing C4 of his own. And Von Wagner cover on Grayson Waller, but it's not going to hit him. Not going to get him to win. And now Zion and Waller both taken out. And now Von Wagner turns his attention to the Don, and look at the power of Big Von. And JD just watching it all go down, just watching Von Wagner take care of his dirty work. But now JD trying to grab at the hair, but Zion Quinn goes right back to JD McDonough. Ooh, stiff heel kick. Shout out to Shinsuke on that one. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are liking this episode, then please hit that like button. We are doing so good on the Universe Mode channel. A vlog channel will be coming by the beginning of February, so be sure to watch out for that. And with that said, while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's $9.99 like it's blood money. I'm probably going to get demonetized for that, but it's just for entertainment purposes. But now Von Wagner, after that butterfly suplex into a cover, but JD McDonough breaks it up. And nice swinging neck breaker there from Grayson Waller into a cover on Tony D'Angelo, but it's not enough. And now Von Wagner cover on JD McDonough after the fireman's carry. And now Von Wagner broken up there by Grayson Waller. JD McDonough taken out. The Don taken out. Zion Quinn trying to steal one, but it's not going to happen. Now Von Wagner getting out of the ring. And try to get his bearings back with him. And look at Grayson Waller. This is that arrogant side of Waller that I was talking about earlier. And now Grayson at the top rope. What can he be looking for? That elbow drop connect. Right on the money. And ref, come on, man. Into a cover by Tony D'Angelo right there to break it up. And now Zion Quinn going to try to turn his attention to JD McDonough. And oh! Huge headbutt. And JD with the devil inside on Zion Quinn. Cover on Quinn, but Tony D. And Von Wagner now comes back into this matchup. Takes out Zion. And JD McDonough going after the Don. Big drop kick, just staggers Don. And another one takes him off his feet. And now Von Wagner turning his attention to the smaller component, JD McDonough, as Grayson Waller begins to get back up to his feet. Oh! Stiff shot right to the face from JD McDonough. And now JD trying to do some offense, and a nice drop kick to the midsection of Von Wagner. And now Tony D'Angelo up top with Zion, and a swinging neck breaker on the money, hooks both legs with the rope, but the rope's too close. And now Grayson Waller, the arrogant Aussie, back up to his feet. The question now decides who is Grayson Waller going to go after. Oh, it looks like he's going after the Don. The Don gets taken out. And now JD McDonough trying to turn his attention to Grayson Waller as all three men are out of the ring. And now, oh, Grayson. Come on, Grace. That's the mistake that you made, pal. And now Grayson Waller, nice takedown on Von Wagner, but JD McDonough now going to try to take advantage. Bring the arrogant Aussie back into the ring. JD now going to look for the Ireland's call. And he got him! The move he used to defeat Tyler Breeze into a cover, hook of the leg. No! Not yet. So darn close. J.D. McDonough, he felt the win in the palm of his hand. And now Tony D with a swinging neck breaker, the Dawn Breaker. He calls that the Dawn Breaker, but Zion Quinn right there to break it up. And I'm not going to lie, it looked like J.D. McDonough had the biggest chance just now at becoming the #1 contender. I mean, seriously, he had Grayson Waller all to himself. And somehow Grayson Waller was just able to hold on, able to roll that shoulder up. And now the Don with the ground and pound on J.D. McDonough takes him out. The Irish Ace could be donezo in this match, but look at Zion Quinn with Grayson Waller up in the corner. Snake Eyes. Shout out to The Undertaker. Big Vaughn comes back into the ring. And if you're Mr. Stone, you've got to be worried, but have a big grin on your face because Von Wagner is the bigger of the two, has Grayson Waller up, but Zion Quinn with that running forearm. Both men into the cover. 1, 2, no! Zion Quinn can't keep Tony D'Angelo down, and I think Von Wagner may have had the match won right there, but I don't know what happened, but now Zion Quinn with a jackhammer. Shout out to Goldberg. And now Von Wagner turns his attention to Zion Quinn as he hangs him up to dry. And now, wait a minute. J.D. McDonough has him up. Ireland's call. J.D., you snake. Into a cover. No! So darn close. But J.D. now standing C4 on Zion Quinn, quickly into the cover. Shoulders are down. Almost. Damn. Near fall after near fall for J.D. McDonough. He feels it going. He feels the win in his grasp. But somehow, these guys are just able to keep it going. Another standing C4. And now a headbutt. And now can he do it? Devil inside. But Grayson Waller is right there. And Grayson now, look at this. Nice head scissors. And it takes out the Irish Ace. And now at the top, Grayson Waller sizing up Zion Quinn for a huge Hurricane Rana. And there's the Don. The Don and the arrogant Aussie going at it. And one of these men become #1 contender, Tony D'Angelo. All the men are taken out. Kick to the midsection. He has the leg. The Dawn Breaker. The Dawn Breaker. Tony D. Shoulders down. Oh, damn. Somehow, Grayson Waller, by the grace of God, is able to keep it going. But now Tony D with 2 big Northern Lights, but there's J.D. McDonough. And now J.D., with another stiff headbutt. And again, with the devil inside. Tony D'Angelo, I don't think he notices. J.D. into a cover. Almost had him. And now everybody except J.D. and Von Wagner are outside the ring. And Von Wagner just trying to stay alive against J.D. The Irish Ace looking for a big move to beat the bigger opponent. And now a nice backbreaker from Wagner. Into a cover on J.D. McDonough. Into a cover. Only a 1. And you saw Zion Quinn right there. And now, oh no, Von Wagner has J.D. up. And he hits that huge Piper's Pit. But again, he's too close to the ropes. And now J.D. McDonough, fireman's carry position, and the Island's call. Cover. Count of 2. No. Still not enough. I don't even think these. And now again, with the devil inside. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down. Can somebody stop it? No. J.D. wins.
Here is your winner. He is the Irish
The Irish Ace is #1 contender for the NXT title, Braun Breaker. I hope you are ready, because JD McDonough, the devil inside from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, is coming for the NXT title. With that said, I will see you all for SmackDown. Thank you for tuning in.